المكتب التعاوني للدعوة والإرشاد وتوعية الجاليات بخميس مشيط.
السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. Prayers be upon to Allah, and prayers and peace be upon to His prophets and messengers. The topic for today's video is a question, and it's a question that I've been receiving a lot while studying abroad. Is hijab an oppression, or isn't hijab an oppression? And the word hijab in Arabic means the covering. When a woman cover her head or her body, that's the meaning of the word of the hijab. And the answer for the question is no. When women covering their head or covering their body, it's not an oppression, it's covering. Their husband didn't tell them to do that. Their fathers didn't tell them to do that. Their son didn't tell them to do that. The imam didn't say to do that. God said for the Muslim lady, dry your clothing across your bosoms and do not allow your natural ornaments to be shown except for those whom within your family circle. What are the natural ornaments, in case you wonder, for the woman? Is their breasts, their shape that happen to be different than that of man, their hair. Those are ornaments, should be covered. Now, just in case Christian people don't remember, just 40 years ago, Christian women never came to church without covering their head. Ask your grandmothers. And just 50 or 60 years ago, 20 years before that, Christian women never came outside with a short skirt even. Even the nuns who committed themselves to the church and a religious life, how do they dress? They're not Muslims, they cover themselves. They cover themselves on a garment, and nothing of them was seen except the face and the hand. So if that was accepted by Christianity, it was accepted by religion. That wasn't just something Muslim women were told to do, but Jewish women, Christian women, and Muslim women were ordered to do that in their scriptures. Now, the fact that modern civilization chose to tell women that they don't have to wear that and they could wear bikinis doesn't mean that God is wrong and they are right. Now, for the Muslim lady, the wearing of a hijab is a protection for her, is a distinction for her. Yes, it is a uniform so that she will be known to be a Muslim. She will not be molested, she will not be insulted. And there is no need for men to stare at her and look at her, because there is nothing appearing of her that would cause any unnatural attraction. Therefore, it is more than likely she can come and go with decency and dignity, and her natural ornaments will not create an inordinate liability for her. Like so when you see women wearing jeans and clothing as seems as if they painted it on themselves. Now all you have to do is just look at these two women, and you can see the problem that exists. Now, of course, it doesn't mean that woman who doesn't cover herself completely doesn't mean that she is immoral. It doesn't mean that. But God gave to the Muslim lady what we consider to be an ounce of prevention is worth what? A pound of cure. So, just like any one of you, if I ask you, what's your PIN number? You wouldn't tell me. If I visit you in your house, you wouldn't have your certificate of deposit in front of me. You wouldn't have your stock of money in front of me. You don't have your jewels in front of me. You don't have your savings in front of me. No, you have those valuables in a place that is safe. It might be a bank, it might be a saving deposit box. Well, that's just money. That's just tangible things. So don't blame us and don't blame God if He tells us to keep our mothers and daughters and wives covered and in a safe place. That's all for this video. If you have any question, or in Islam generally, you can just put it in the comment below, or you could just write it to the email in the description. And thank you for watching.